We can sleep under the stars. We can sleep under the stars. Under the stars.
Now obviously the number one thing you want to do in a zombie apocalypse is survive. And with that being said, you might be surprised to know that armor is something you probably want to stay away from if you want to survive. The reason for that, or at least the main reason for that, is stamina consumption. Now there's a lot of things that kind of play into this, but I'll give you an actual literal demonstration of what your stamina looks like, both when you're armored and not armored at all. So first of all, we have no gear on at the moment, completely naked, with a slight debuff that's not going to really factor into this all that much. This just makes your stamina decrease faster, you burn more calories. Uh-oh. I hear a zombie. Oh, several zombies. Alright guys, zombies are dead and we're back to the demonstration. Don't pay attention to my stamina being a little bit lower than usual. That doesn't really matter. So basically we're just going to run to the end of the bridge here and we're going to see how much stamina is used up. As you can see, not very much. I think we got down to the lowest was 73 and then it went right back up. Let's try again. Yep, once again, the lowest 73, stamina goes right back up. Now, any regular clothing that you would like to wear throughout the game, that's anything that's not classified as armor, so shoes and t-shirts and just other regular articles of clothing. Looking at your character here, we're pretty much fully dressed. I think we're just missing here we can put on the bandana. There we go. So fully clothed. And if you look at your stats here, your mobility is not increased at all, because none of this stuff affects your mobility unless it's armor. And it's pretty fucking devastating how much armor affects your stamina. But I'll show you again. Mobility and stamina drain is not affected at all. As a matter of fact, it almost seems to be slightly better. Next, we're going to do light armor. Now, you would think that because it's classified as light armor, it won't have that much of an impact, but you would be wrong. So, when we look at, let's see here, padded armor. Let's go ahead and put on the padded armor. We got the full padded set on. And we take a look at our character here. Fully dressed with the padded armor. The clothes don't matter, but we'll take them off anyway, just to be consistent. And we'll take a look over at our mobility. Our mobility is now 79%. Now let's see what it looks like when we run across now. We're at 91. Look at that. We've already dipped below 70. 50. From 91 to 50 just to run across the bridge, and as you can see, it was much slower this time. So let's run back. And there it is. Significantly more. And that's just with light armor. Heavy armor is much more of an impact, and you'll see that in a moment here. So now that we've gotten the clothing and the light armor out the way, we're going to do heavy armor. As I didn't show you guys before, but the mobility on the light armor was -6 or -4. Mobility on the heavy armor is -6. So we'll go ahead. Here, I'll show you right there. Mobility -4. And the scrap armor is -6. Alright, so taking a look at our character again. Full scrap armor. Take off that shirt. As you can see, we are in full scrap armor, and we got hot all of a sudden. That's interesting. Probably because we took off the clothes. But that doesn't matter. Let's look at our mobility. Our mobility is now down to 70% as opposed to 79. Now you would think that that wouldn't make that much of a difference, but let's find out. $35. We actually got down to 35 that time, as opposed to 50. So let's run back. Yeah, 35, 31, we got all the way to the end. So as you can see, that is a huge hindrance on not only mobility and being able to get around, but just making sure you have a healthy amount of stamina in order to properly combat the zombies. Now, later on, when you want to be a tank character, let's just say you want to make a tank-like character, utilizing cardio and just upgrading agility in general will give you more stamina, which will make this a lot easier on you. Obviously, if you have double the stamina, it won't be that big of an issue. And cardio, decreasing the your stamina degradation or your or increasing your stamina regen will make this a lot easier on you. So those are some skills you can look into, and maybe for the in-game armor would be more viable. But to be honest, armor doesn't help you that much when it comes to like the higher or lower level armor that you're going to get throughout the game. If you get cornered and zombies get you, you're gonna die regardless of whether or not you have on armor. So it is much better to be able to get away and have enough stamina, or more importantly, keep enough stamina to be able to do attacks without it severely hindering you, because that can become a serious problem. So in conclusion, armor's bad. At least early game. Stay away from armor because it doesn't really help you all that much. Clothes are fine and almost necessary because of the negative effects you get from weather effects in the game, which really suck. They really suck. The negative weather effects in this game are terrible. They bar off access to your skills and all kinds of stuff, and it really sucks. But I mean, I guess they're trying to be as realistic as possible, so it is what it is. But yeah, that is my video on armor and why you should not use it early game. Before I end this video, I want to give a special shout out to all of my sponsors. Now, sponsorships are a great way to support the channel and help you really stand out during the live streams. You get access to special emblems that upgrade the longer you're sponsored, and have access to exclusive sponsor-only emojis. If you aren't able to frequently support the channel with direct donations, sponsorships might be the option for you. For only $5 a month, you can help support the nation, and with enough sponsors, help create a sustainable income for me, Squishy, and the recently announced Baby 2 Cents. Sponsoring is easy. Just click the link in the description that'll take you to my YouTube gaming page and click the join button. Thank you once again to all my current sponsors, and thank you in advance to all of my future ones.